Welcome and welcome back for those returning. My name is Deborah Whitke and I am a renewal life coach. In today's video, I want to start out by asking you, how much are you influenced by those around you or even influenced by the media? How much do you allow that to be a part of your life and how you live your life and how you make your decisions and everything? And are you doing it to fit in? And if you are, why? Why are you doing it to fit in? So I'm assuming that you are a woman watching my video and that you want to live the best life that you can live. You want as much joy in your life and as much love in your life and as much happiness and those things. You want to live a good life. So I'm making those assumptions right off the bat. So if that's the case, then how much are you allowing others to influence how you're living your life? So the reason why this is so important for me is the fact that I believe that the more that we allow others to influence us, the less control that we feel that we have over our own lives, first of all. And also, whether we recognize it or not, the less self-confidence that we have. Because if we need to go outside of ourselves to ask others for, if we're trying to make a decision, should I quit this job or go to that job or whatever, and we have to go and ask others, then that means we're not confident in our own ability to make that decision for ourselves. And so that affects us. And if you feel that you need that outside influence in order to bring joy into your life or to bring happiness into your life, well, then are you living your highest authentic self? And I've used those words before in other videos because for me that's incredibly important to recognize who we are at our highest authentic selves, who we are truly. If you can strip away all of the influences of others, that is, then who are you? And so as I was preparing for this video, my mind traveled back a lot of years ago to when I was in grade school. And I met a fellow classmate there who had a profound positive influence on me. I will call her Cindy. That was not her name, but I will call her that. She didn't fit in. And she loved that she just came to school every day showing up for who she was. She wore different patterns of socks on each foot to be years and years before that was popular, because it's popular now, but it definitely was not popular when I was a little girl. She mixed color combinations of clothes like I had never seen anyone else do before. She literally glowed with just self-confidence. She didn't need to ask anyone else's opinion. Hey, do you like what I'm wearing today? She just was showing up as her highest authentic self, and it was the most beautiful thing that I had ever seen. Now, mind you, I was a grade schooler. I had no idea of what a high authentic self was. I had no idea of self-love and self-acceptance and all of that. I had no idea of any of those things, but I knew that she stood out. I knew that she stood out. And as someone who was very backwards myself and very much kept to myself and didn't participate in a lot of activities and things, even when I wanted to, I feared putting myself in a situation where maybe I wouldn't know how to do something right and I would make a mistake and everything. And so I stayed on the fringes Even on the playground, I was always off to myself, and she was right in the thick of things. But the thing is that what I would identify now is she absolutely was a true leader. She was a true leader. Other kids flocked around her. And so if you're someone watching this video and you want to lead your own life, you want to be the leading lady in your own life, and we should all be, hopefully, that's not a word I like to use, should, but I can't think of something else to say, at our highest authentic versions of ourselves, then we need to be the leading ladies in our own lives. And if you are, then it should not matter what others around you think. If you want to wear certain things, or you want to do certain things, or you want to show up however you want to show up, if it's for your highest version of yourself and it is for your highest good, then that's all that needs to be important. But the thing is that we are so often influenced by others. I was recently with my sister, and she's older than me even, so she came from an era where things were just not done the way that they are now. And there was a time when women hid their pregnancies because it was like, I don't know, it was like a dirty thing or something to show that you were pregnant. And so that was part of the maternity thing, was hiding. Also, you need the space, but it was also hiding the belly. So we walked past a young woman who was full on showing her belly, and it was big, probably, getting ready to deliver soon. And I thought, how magnificent that she is willing to shine her light. And for her that day, when she got up and got dressed, she decided that to put on display this little being that she was creating was the thing for her to do, to bring her joy. And my sister was appalled by that. Oh my Lord, because she was thinking back from an era of time when that just was not done. And so even though I tried to say to her, isn't it wonderful that we have so much more freedom now? We can wear white after Labor Day if we want to. Crazy things like that we grew up in an era of following others and being so incredibly influenced by others. The funny thing is that in things like clothing and stuff, we are much freer now. But in other things in our lives, we are still so constricted and so influenced by others. And it's kind of crazy how we allow that. So for me, my classmate in grade school was the very, very first person that I ever saw that simply didn't care what others thought. She was just living her own joy, and it absolutely showed. I can still see her in my mind's eye because she was always joyful. She was always joyful. I never once saw her down through an entire grade school. I never once saw her down. She was always having such a good time, just being her highest authentic self. And I guess that's the message for today, is the less that we are influenced by others and the more that we're able to shine our own light. That's what it's about. Shining our own light. And I hope you've watched the video to this point to hear that, because that's really what is important. Shining your own light and showing up authentically as your highest version of yourselves. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm still trying to grow my channel. It's still very small. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.